Hey, it's Jack Quaid. The Novocaine trailer starts now.
So, what's your deal?
My deal? I'm just a regular guy with a regular job, but I've got this condition where I don't feel pain. Hey, there we go.
Oh my god, you're a superhero.
No.
Can you feel this?
Definitely feeling something. Last night was amazing.
Get on the ground! Open the vault! Cops are here early! We need a hostage. Let's move!
Oh my God, what am I doing? I just want to know where Sherry is.
You ever fired a gun before?
So those are definitely third degree, so you're gonna want to run it under some cool water.
Look at you, now look at me. Look at you, now look at me. How you like?
Hey man, you okay?
Why don't you just call the police?
You think I'm in on this?
Manslaughter, grand theft auto.
Do you know what it's like to wait your whole life to meet someone? Someone who finally gives your life meaning? Would you wait around for someone else to save her? Or would you do it yourself? What the fuck is that?
Heads up! Oh, sorry.
It's fine.
What happened to your face?
You should see the other guy.
Tell me everything you know.
What's his name?
You gotta be careful, dude. You can still die. You're not Wolverine. You understand pain?
Oh! No! Stop it! Ah! Wow, that hurt! That one hurt the most!
How you like?
Novocaine? It is you! I thought you'd be dead by now.
Well, I'm not.
It's fucking Novocaine! And he's not fucking dead!
I've waited all year, and finally it's here. For 30 straight days, it's a month-long movie craze. That's right, I'm ready to post a podcast each day. I watched a movie, and now I've got stuff to say. 'Cause movie month is here, yes dear. In case I wasn't clear, 30 movies, films that I've never seen. Cast, podcast, from first day of month to last. In June, all June, this is my movie month too. Been doing this for 12 years. I'll pause for applause and cheers. Okay, well, maybe not. But please follow all month long. 'Cause movie month is here. Yes, dear. In case I wasn't clear, 30 movies, films that I've never seen. Cast, podcast, from first day of month to last. In June, all June. Listen and subscribe is what you should do. Apple, Spotify, and yes, on YouTube. Listen and subscribe, come on, don't be rude. Listen and subscribe all June.
My baby and I are back together again. Loving is better than it's ever been. If it weren't for the trials we've been through, I'd never have the courage to come back to you. We're all entitled to make a mistake. We got to prepare for some heartbreak. I was earning my man while I was learning my man. Something you young girls might not understand. No pain, no pain, no pain, no pain.
Happy Tuesday, everybody. It's Tuesday, June 10th, which means for the 10th day in a row, I watched a movie I've never seen before, and for the 10th day in a row, I am here podcasting about said movie to you, the human beings of Earth. Today, I watched the 2025 action comedy Novocaine, starring Jack Quaid and other people. The only other person I recognized, Jacob Batalon, or Batalon. I don't know his name like off the cuff, but I recognize him from the Spider-Man movies as Peter's best friend, and Matt Walsh, who I recognize from a bunch of different things, most notably for me, Veep. This was, if you're not familiar, I'm going to spoil the hell out of it. It's available to watch on Paramount Plus right now. And that's kind of how I decided to watch it. I knew the movie was being made. I was familiar with it. I'm a fan of Jack Quaid from The Boys. And before I even knew that he was like, oh, he's kind of Hollywood royalty. I mean, not really Hollywood royalty, but he is second generation Hollywood star. Most notably because his dad's Randy Quaid. Oh, and his uncle's Randy Quaid. And his dad is Dennis Quaid, and his mom is Meg Ryan. So he comes from a lineage of actors. And Randy Quaid used to be a really good, fun actor before he went. Dennis Quaid still out there, still doing stuff. I'm not sure exactly where he is, but I think he's more on the John Voight side of things than he is on the John Stamos side of things. I don't know. That was the next John I could think of. And Meg Ryan, I feel like she was in something recently too. Maybe it was a commercial with Billy Crystal. But I became a fan of his just through The Boys. And I was a fan of The Boys because I read the comic book, so I watched the show. And Jack Quaid has become kind of very much an everyman style actor. He plays these characters that are a little fun, a little self-deprecating, a little like not full with confidence, and funny and nice. That's pretty much what he is in this movie. If you are not familiar with it, the basic premise is Jack Quaid plays a guy, is it Nick Kane or Nathan Kane or something Kane, but he has the nickname Novocaine. His friends gave him, no, not his friends, bullies gave him when he was a kid. He has some disorder where he feels no pain. And that's the conceit of the movie. And I thought it would be used maybe even more so, but it was used. Here's the problem. The guy can feel no pain, but the pain still happens to him. All the injuries happen to him. So it's not like he is a superhero. It's funny. The girl in this learns about him. She's like, "You're a superhero," and he's like, "Oh, I guess so." Like it is definitely like we learn about him. He drives really nervous. He has like safety things all around his apartment. He drinks his meals. He doesn't eat his meals. He's afraid he'll bite his tongue without even knowing. It's like you can't even feel your tongue. It was a little weird with that. It's like just bite slowly, if you can talk fine, then you know how to use your tongue. Like if you're talking, then your tongue is there and you're using it. So just tuck it back a little and chew your food, you know? I mean, that was a little silly. Look, right off the bat, I posted this quote and Chris, my co-host in Fine Movies, Fine Spirits, said, "You're watching that?" And I was like, what? It looked fun. And I like Jack Quaid, so I watched it. And I like Jack Quaid, and it definitely looked fun. And it was kind of fun. I was surprised it got 81% on Rotten Tomatoes. Not because it was terrible, but because it was just so formulaic. The only difference is that this guy can feel no pain. So that's kind of the premise, but it's not used as much as I wish it would be, I guess. That's just me. Like, I guess it was used. You know, he had to stick his hand in a deep fryer. I'm not sure what I was missing. You know what? Maybe it was used properly. Maybe it's just that the thing followed this formula so easily. Like, okay, there's this girl who's been working at his bank for months, and he finally gets the courage, to flirt with her a little and ask her out. Oh no, she actually asks him out to lunch, and they go out to lunch, and they start talking, and he tells her, "I feel no pain," and he tries pie for the first time, and they have a nice time. So she invites him to a art show that she's doing, and he wasn't going to go. He's not going to go. He's not going to go. All he does is talk. He stays home and talks to his like gaming friend that he's never met in person, who says, he's this tall, hulking, Harley driving guy with a man bun. We could recognize the voice already, so we know the joke there that it's it's the guy from Spider-Man, who's not as tall, heavy and balding, but he played a very similar character to the Spider-Man movies, just kind of wisecracking, nervous, funny sidekick, and he played it good, and he's always enjoyable. As I said, everything's enjoyable. It's just very, like, you've seen it before. I've seen this before. Yeah, okay, the guy feels no pain, but okay. It's not that different. It's not that, I don't know what I was expecting, but it was, I guess I shouldn't say it wasn't unexpected at all. There was nothing like, whoa, they went there. There was one little twist that they threw at you, and I was like, okay, that's something. So he meets this girl. They spend the night together. They're enjoying each other. They're dating a little bit, and then the next day at the bank gets robbed. They kill the manager. They kidnap the girl. They're like, we need a hostage, and his mission is to go and catch and save the girl. Like, these guys kill so many cops. They're just shooting willy-nilly with machine guns at civilians. They killed the bank manager. They killed all these cops. And at the end, the police department sends 2 police officers after them. 2. And one of them is Matt Walsh. So, and guess what? He gets taken out. He gets shot in the neck. He gets killed at the end. The other one survives, but she gets taken out too for a bit, but she survives. Like, I thought, okay, this should be like 1,000 cops showing up, and there was not. Because not only was there like violence and bank robbing, but there was also cop killers. So that was a little like, okay, really, it's just they showed up with 2 cops and the best friend who they ended up picking up, and he told them, oh, he's going here to meet them, because there was this whole thing. How does he find these guys? He uses a tattoo, so he goes to a tattoo parlor, and the big tattoo guy, he offends him, so there needs to be a fight, but he doesn't feel pain, so he's able to make it through the fight. But it doesn't, even without feeling pain, all the things still happen to him. So the big twist is that the girl was a plant. The girl that he was dating, the girl that that he's trying to rescue, was actually brothers with one of the bank robbers. And there you go. And the bank robber was very much just I thought he was this actor who I can't think of him. When I saw a picture of him, I thought, oh, it's that guy from I can't think of the movies he's in. But he was in, no, he wasn't in the, he was the guy that goes and lives in the woods and he just kind of stays out there. He was that guy. Not Anson Elgo. I don't know. He has one of these names that I can never remember, but it wasn't him. So I shouldn't really go on anymore. This guy, everyone was just kind of generic. The girl was good, but nothing spectacular. It's like, oh, hey, that's my sister the whole time. Like, whoa. And so he still goes through everything. And then he finds out she's the sister. She's like, I didn't mean it. Everything we had was real. And then I look at, and I check, which is never a good sign when you check how much left in the movie. I'm like, still 20 minutes left, because now the bad guy gets away. The girl chases him. He chases after the girl. He still saves the day. He ends up killing all the bank robbers. So that's something right there. And in the end, he ends up in a coma, but he survives. The grossest thing was his arm gets snapped and his hand is just hanging there. And I broke my arm when I was 13, and I still grab it when I see stuff like that. That creeped me out. Like, anytime arms break, even when Steven Seagal snapped an arm in Hard to Kill, that was the worst. Even though now I'm sure he can barely, break spaghetti. Point being, that was gross. But in the end, he survived. Yes, he killed multiple people. Yes, he broke all these rules, but he just gets like 5 months of house arrest or something like that. And he's going to be fine because he helped save the day. And in the end, he is meeting with his girlfriend, and we see them together kissing their 6-month anniversary or whatever. And it turns out, he's like, I got to go to this dinner. And it turns out she's in jail. She's in jail for another 8 months. So she must have done some time in jail, or like a year or something. And then they're going to, I guess, live happily ever after. She goes, I'll wait for you, Novocaine. She liked the nickname. He thought of it as bullying, and she liked it as thought it was badass. So the bully comes over and she kind of flirts with the bully in the bar and says, you guys should have shots. But she ends up giving him ghost pepper sauce. Now, he loved the taste of the pie. So why wouldn't he taste the ghost pepper shot? I don't know. It's logic like that that makes me go, what? Wait, why wouldn't he feel that? Like, he definitely they had coitus, so he felt that. Like, I'm trying to understand what he can feel and what he can't feel. And yes, look, I'm overthinking it, but that's what podcasts do sometimes. They overthink things. Would I, in any other time in my life, sit down and go, now I must have a deep discussion about the film Novocaine? No, it's just for movie month. And at the end, when I saw 2 people direct this, I was like, it took 2 people to direct this movie. Not that nothing was like, oh my God, this is incompetent. Everything was fine. Everything was fine. And sometimes fine is fine, and sometimes fine is not good enough. Here, it was fine, but when I think about some of the logic, I'm like, well, that doesn't make sense. If he can't feel pain, but he can't feel anything. So it's like, is he numb? Like, if he's afraid he's going to bite his tongue, okay, great. Again, that doesn't work with me with talking or falling asleep. Like, would your tongue fall back? I don't know. Would it fall in his mouth? That one didn't work with me. And the taste, eating stuff. Like, it just, wait, did I already say that? I did. That's the same thing. No, there was a second thing. And I'm pacing in my bathroom just to hide from my dog who, it's not even 3:00 and she thinks it's supper time already, or dinner time. We say supper around here. This is the shortest episode I'm going to be doing. There isn't a great deal to go on. It was almost a 2-hour movie. Or was it 2 hours? Maybe it's about 2 hours. I forget. I watched some of it in the morning again and some of it at lunchtime because I'm going off for Indian food tonight with my other co-host from Fine Movies, Fine Spirits, my brother Sean and our friend Sean. Yes, there's multiple Seans in this group, but it's not the Sean that's on the text chain. It's another Sean. As I said, there's multiple Seans in my life. So we're doing that tonight. Tomorrow, I'm planning on watching a bigger movie, another series that I've watched multiple movies for this podcast, but I haven't seen this one in a while. It's from last year. It's a big budget, sci-fi kind of thing. So I'm looking forward to that. But I mean, today was interesting. And I know Jack Quaid has another movie that came out. Is it called Companion or something like that? And that's a movie that I definitely want to see too. So this probably won't be the last Jack Quaid that you hear, the last Jack Quaid movie that you hear from me this year. I say that, I shouldn't say probably. There is a chance you'll see more Jack Quaid this year. It's funny, when I say Jack Quaid, I want it to, it almost sounds like one name. Jack Quaid, or like Jack K from 227. Mary, it's me, Sandra. Any chance I could do a Jack K impression, I'll take that chance. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else in this movie that is interesting to me. I did like that just because he doesn't feel the pain, he still gets the injury. So he was shot. His hand was grossly burned. Everything that his bones needed to heal, all that stuff. It's just he can't feel it, which is like exactly how I would probably live the same way. Never leave, just on my computer all the time, drinking most of his meals. So basically, I'm already living the life of Novocaine when I have my little protein shakes for breakfast and lunch, staying home, podcasting most of the time. But I am going out to dinner tonight. So see, there's that. There is a social life going on. But my first thought was, well, damn, that means I need to get my podcast done early because I have a big night ahead of me of going off and eating Indian food. What's my favorite food? And I don't know. I don't even know. This is going to be my second, maybe my third time eating Indian food in my life. I do like it, but I'm just going to make my friend order everything. He decides and he'll order it and I'll just eat it. So I think that's it. It's almost like I'm delaying moments so I can make sure that I hit at least 20 minutes. I feel like if I don't hit a 20-minute mark with a podcast, that it's been a waste. And I'm closing in on 16 minutes, but I also have to get, but that, you throw in the 60 minutes of recording, but there's a few moments I need to edit out because my dog was barking earlier. There is the opening trailer. Look at me delaying. There's the theme song, and then there's the background music. And then, of course, there's the ending part with my theme song, but I'm not there yet. But guess what? It's time. I'm not going to waste any more time. All in all, if I go on Letterboxd, I'll probably give this like 2.5 stars. I didn't love it. It was just okay. But it can't be in the 3 stars because there are things I like with 3 stars. So 2.5 stars, I'm going to guess. But this was probably my favorite image that I've done this year so far. So seeing the poster for this with Jack Quaid's face smushed up against broken glass with everyone kind of attacking him, that to me, sometimes the picture is worth doing the movie. For me, the juice is the squeeze. Or what's the line? I don't know. For me, the juice, the squeeze is the juice. The whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's the line from Heat. But using that picture or making that picture today was fun. I actually, if you look at it, if you're looking on your podcast app or on Instagram or on Facebook or on Blue Sky, it looks like my face is smushed up because I literally went to my back door, the glass like screen door. Well, it's a glass right now. And I smushed my face against it, put my phone outside, snapped a selfie with my face smushed up against a door so that I could, bring this beautiful art to you. I'm an adult and this is what adults do. Okay. So don't question it. Now I'm ready to go. Listen, you can find me on all the social media at Geek Mentality, except TikTok, which is Geek Mentality Mike. You can find me on YouTube at Fans.Experts, on Facebook at Fans.Experts. That's because the website is fansnotexperts.com. The main character in this movie felt no pain. I can't say the same for me after watching this movie. It was okay, and that's pretty much it. Hopefully tomorrow will be better, and I hope to see you then. Well, I guess I can't see you, but I hope you listen to me then. Until then, thank you for listening. Thank you for subscribing. And here is my theme song. This is my podcast. I made it. Geek Mentality's what I named it. And I think you should listen and subscribe. Cause I'm kinda funny and awesome. I think that I'm worth your time. And I'm kinda handsome. My mom says, please listen and please subscribe. At least listen to this episode.
Fans Not Experts.